Today, we're basically cracking open the playbook from MrBeast himself. Our goal is to take all his amazing strategies and boil them down into a real, actionable guide, something any new creator can use to stop guessing and actually start growing. So, let's just dive right in.
No, I mean, seriously, just think about that for a second. What if you could see the exact data, all the tests, and the strategies that are powering a channel that pulls in, over 100 million views per video? Well, guess what? That's exactly what we're going to explore.
All right, so here's the game plan. First, we're going to talk about the big problem every single creator faces. Then, we'll unlock the very tools MrBeast made public to solve it. We're going to use those tools to find your next viral idea, master your thumbnails, and finally, piece it all together into a content strategy that actually works. So let's start with a feeling that I'm sure is pretty familiar. You pour hours, maybe even weeks, into a video. You hit that publish button, and then you just hope for the best, right? For so many people, growing on YouTube feels like a complete and total guessing game.
And look, these are the classic hurdles, right? You're sitting there trying to figure out what ideas will connect, how in the world to make a thumbnail that people actually click on, and you're wondering what your successful competitors are doing that you're not. It really feels like everyone else has some kind of secret that you don't.
But what if, and this is a big what if you could replace all that guesswork with cold, hard data? That is the core idea here. MrBeast has essentially blown the doors off YouTube analytics, giving every creator out there access to info that, until now, was totally private.
And here it is. This is the massive shift. For years and years, the only performance data you could ever see was your own, inside your own little creator studio. Now, you can basically pop the hood on almost any channel on the entire platform. This gives you a, frankly, huge new advantage. I mean, think about it. You can see a video's performance ranked on a simple 1 to 10 scale, data only the creator used to have. You can see if a channel's blowing up because of long-form videos or if shorts are their real growth engine. And maybe the most powerful thing of all, you can see every single A/B thumbnail test they've ever run. So, now that we've got these tools, let's tackle that first big challenge, coming up with a video idea that actually has a real shot at going viral. Instead of just brainstorming in a dark room, we're going to use data to find concepts that are already proven winners. So the key here is to hunt for something called an outlier. An outlier is just a video that completely smashes a channel's normal view count. You know, if a channel usually gets, say, 10,000 views, and then bam, one video hits 1 million, that's not luck. That is a massive signal that something about that video, the idea, the title, the packaging, was special. And the best part is you can find these outliers surgically. You just set your filters. You only want to see recent videos from channels with over 100,000 subscribers that got over 1 million views and did at least 10 times better than that channel's average. And boom, instantly, you have a list of concepts that are absolutely crushing it on YouTube right now. Okay, so you've got your killer idea. Now for what might be the single most important piece of the puzzle, the thumbnail. This thing is your video's billboard on the YouTube highway, and now you can learn from the biggest A/B tests on the entire planet.
You know, this quote really nails it. Why on earth would you spend your own time and your limited views trying to figure out what works when you can just study the results from creators who have literally spent millions of dollars testing thousands and thousands of thumbnails?
This shift is a total game changer. The old way was just slow, painful trial and error with your own tiny audience. The new way lets you essentially stand on the shoulders of giants. You can apply their multi-million-dollar findings to your content from day one.
And here's a perfect real-world example of this in action. So Ryan Trahan tested a few thumbnails for his airline video, and eventually, this split-screen economy versus first-class design won out. But here's the thing. If he had just looked, he would have seen that MrBeast ran a super similar test a full year earlier, and the exact same split-screen concept won for him too. He could have saved himself some time and probably gotten even more views right out of the gate.
So now, finding inspiration is incredibly simple. You can literally just type in a description like person standing next to a tractor and see how all the top creators are designing that shot. Or you could upload a thumbnail you like and find other designs that have a similar vibe. You can even just paste a video's URL to break down its entire thumbnail strategy. Okay, let's tie all of this together in our final section, building your actual content strategy. This is where all that research turns into a real, forward-looking plan for your channel's growth. So a key part of this is staying on top of trends in your niche, but without having to live on YouTube 24/7.
With alerts, you can basically tell the system, hey, shoot me a notification anytime a video with "I built" in the title gets over 1 million views. It becomes your own personal trend-spotting assistant.
And of course, as you're finding all these amazing ideas and winning thumbnails, you need a place to keep them. Collections is basically your central strategy hub. It's your personal swipe file where you save all your best research, so when it's time to plan your next video, everything is right there, organized in one spot. And that, right there, becomes your new playbook. You analyze real performance data, you brainstorm with ideas that are already proven to work, you design your thumbnails based on millions of dollars of testing, and you strategize with real-time alerts. It's a complete shift from a system of guessing to a system driven by data. So now the question really isn't how to grow anymore, it's about what you're going to do with all this newfound insight. The playbook is wide open, the data is just sitting there waiting for you. The only question left is, what will you create first?